Should we be more animated? Would that draw looks, you think?
At
Like,
this
are we
point,
in his peripherals? And, I mean, that would almost be a better look for us if we were just like...
Oh, welcome to... I got to open this a little. Welcome to watching the dude across the way until he looks back at us. Episode 1. Is it brought to by anyone?
Oh, he just kind of looked. He just kind of looked.
Oh. I told you this dude was going to look quick, man. I told you. Oh, guys, I mean, I told you he'd sneeze and see us. And he did. That was a full-blown look.
Is that the full episode?
Is that episode number 1? I think so.
I think we need another person to watch.
Bring someone in, and every time he looks, another person gets added?
I meant another target, another camera target.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't want to just...
Because I think he just saw us looking at him with a camera. Do you guys want a better sex life? 50% of men do. No and yes. Roman offers discreet wipes that help you last 4 times longer in bed. That sounds pretty nice. Wow. Men with low T. You can address it, deal with it with Roman testosterone. Wow. Roman T support. That sounds nice. There's no waiting rooms and no hassle. That also sounds good. I hate hassle and I hate waiting rooms. Roman doesn't have that because they're men's health online into your home, and they offer free 2-day shipping at ro.co/Jomboy. You'll get 20% off your entire first order. ro.co/Jomboy. ro.co/Jomboy. 20% off your first order. There's a link in the description. If it's something you're dealing with it, deal with it.
I sat on this
Roman.
one, but I was going to say, you like tassels and mating rooms. I didn't say it. But it
That
would have
is
fit.
true.
It would have fit because it's a sex ad.
Both of those are true.
All right. If he looks back and we're not here, that's almost ruder. Because then he's like, whoa, did I imagine that? Honey, I had this weird daydream. 2 guys were staring at me across the way. So I think we need to give him one more shot at seeing us. And then we'll be like, yeah, sorry, bye.
You're just going to do that with hand motions? You're going to give him a sorry from across the street?
Yeah. It's like when you cut someone off, but then you're like, oh, sorry.
Right.
And they're like, well, you cut me off on purpose. It wasn't accidental. It's like, yep, sorry, we are staring at you. Bye. This is the office that does push-ups all the time. If one of them's in the office alone.
I've
gotten that on camera and posted it before.
I keep thinking about the scene in Batman when they're doing the funeral and the Joker sets up the fake shooting and the blinds go up.
Scared me.
And they turn and shoot at the blinds. That's how I feel.
Like if we were to look up three floors and someone was staring at us.
Yeah.
With binoculars to one up it.
A little bit of a chicken dance here.
He's playing it pretty cool. Maybe he didn't see us, Jake. Because if you were to see us, you would look again, right?
I would have looked again. He has fully turned his head to that one tilt, which means he's either doing his work, which is good, or he's kind of told himself, like, I didn't look over and just see 2 guys with a headset and a camera, and I'm just going to look this way for a little bit, and by the time I look back, they'll be gone. They won't be there anymore.
No, I think he's looking at his phone. I think his laptop's to his left, and he's just locked in on his phone right now, scrolling up updates, reading news stories about those guys who escaped the prison.
Oh, I just saw his colleague.
Yeah, behind the desk in like a maroon.
We haven't had...
Oh, he's backing up. Dude, I think... Is he going to take a look? He's leaving. Where's it? Oh, his colleague could have just had a shot. What's he, just blowing his nose?
He got some hand wipes. I think he's blowing his nose.
That's creepy that we did that part. How good's the camera going to be, Zach? Might have to blur it halfway? Oh, okay.
No, he might have just looked again.
You think so? Oh, he wants to so bad. I think he's
talking to his colleague.
He's telling his colleague, hey, can you...
Hey, are those guys looking at me with a camera and microphones?
Can you just peek over your laptop quickly? Oh, wiping his nose out.
Got a bit of a runny nose.
Oh, boy. He's sitting up straight now. Oh, yeah. Got a really runny nose.
I feel bad about the runny nose.
I feel bad about I think he regrets blowing his nose and not bringing tissues back to his desk. He should have known.
His allergies have him all in his head.
You see the chairs on the level above?
I do.
What's that place? It's just a bunch of folding chairs,
That's a
like
chair.
a church or an AA meeting place.
Chair factory.
But they're like not nice chairs.
No, they're standard high school gymnasium chairs.
Maybe the building is using that floor as storage for when other tenants like, do you guys have any
Need any chairs?
chairs? We're having a big function.
Need any
Need
chairs?
Look at all the post-it notes the computer on the left has on the.
The blue post-it notes. I see that.
Is that the back of the computer? Or is that the window? Probably the window.
Mm.
Oh. Are those on the window or through the window? What do you think?
Feels like they're on the back of the computer, which feels like an awful place.
That's what I initially.
Unless you're labeling like ports or something, but
That's initially what I was saying. Do you want me to bring up a news story for you?
sure.
Are you convinced that this guy looked the first time? Because he would have looked again. There is no way you see what we think he
Right.
would have saw and not look back. No way. Do you agree with that sentiment?
I don't know. I've never been in the position of seeing what we're doing.
We're just looking. Like you said, we could be. No, that's his computer. Thought he was going to look at
It's
me.
like a computer look.
We could be filming the weather, right?
Right.
Just doing a report on the weather.
You know, good angle of the weather. I mean, I would have done what there's a chance they did, which was have the other coworker casually look, because the other coworker's been out of my sight the whole time.
Oh, I could see him.
He did do a little sweep before,
Oh,
like that little sweep move he did.
I missed a sweet move, but I could see him. He's in a maroon shirt. He's got headphones on. What do you think this company does?
Survive.
That's all you need to do. I was trying to find this news story I was going to share with you. Whatever.
Okay, I just saw Maroon peek out again.
Okay.
Now our guy does have a head tilt at us, but it does look
It's
like
down.
he's looking at his laptop.
Yeah. The city of Teaneck
Teaneck, New Jersey.
had a whole sister, like we're sister cities announcement with this city in Africa, I think. And it just doesn't exist. It's just a con man.
No.
Made the governor look bad. They cut a ribbon. And people were like, you didn't even Google?
How do you not Google?
I don't know if it's Teaneck. I think it's Newark. Newark,
Okay.
sister city, fake. Yeah. City of Newark falls for sister city scam. People are questioning whose job was it to do a simple Google search.
Newark freaks me out.
Oh. Why?
'Cause, like, it's close to the city, but it's also not.
Once across the water. Same with that whole strip of New Jersey. Jersey City, Hoboken.
But those places make sense to me where Newark doesn't.
I don't see the difference.
Like, it looked like Newark. I guess how I describe it is Jersey City and Hoboken have set up that they supplement the city. Like, Newark tried starting its own city, like to try to be like a Philly or a Boston, and then they gave up because they didn't have strong enough fight.
Oh, I don't.
So it's kind of
I
like
don't see them like that.
their own isolated. Like, instead of Newark being a part of New York City, like, they're their own entity.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
You have Newark trying to be something it's not. I never had them like that. They're just the airport for New York and a bunch of other shit. I mean, listen to what they're doing. They tried to become a sister city. Let me find the name of the fake place. Kailasi, the nation of Kailasi. Kailasa. Mayor Raz Baraka invited what he thought was the Hindu nation of Kailasi to Newark City Hall for a cultural trade agreement.
Read Jacob Rosario's quote.
But it turns out Kailasi is no nation at all. Where do you see Jacob?
Right dead smack in the middle of the screen.
Very embarrassing for the city. Jacob, what do you think? Very embarrassing for the city.
Not much to say. It's very embarrassing for the city that we did this.
Resident Atia Harris said, I truly don't even have words for
That's a horrible interview.
it. They posted that one.
That's a horrible interview.
They posted that one.
You could put that in any article ever written.
Yeah.
I really don't have words for that. Okay. Well, cancel this interview.
I haven't heard the story. Don't know what you're talking about.
No thanks.
Then the third quote is, I'm really sorry for the city that they got duped in that way. She sounds part of it.
Have you messed around with the Chat GPT stuff at all?
No, because I was a cha-cha guy.
Right.
KLC has no real government. It's the brainchild of Swami Nithyananda, a notorious scam artist and fugitive from India.
Ooh. He's got a rap sheet.
Yeah. City councilman said, this is an oversight. I can't happen again.
Big time.
Big time.
Oh. You think he was looking at us?
No, he wasn't. All right, what are your thoughts about ChatGTP?
So, I read a website the other day.
Congrats.
Jess and I traditionally have gone on a vacation after baseball season because it lines up. And we got married this year, so Jess wants to do a amplified honeymoon type vacation.
Honeymoon,
even though we've already done a mini moon.
I thought you were doing.
I'd love a
Freudian
moon.
slip.
Well, it is.
Well, I think you spend money on the honeymoon.
So there is a good thing that comes from that is that I love islands. So I've just been researching random islands late night. So I brought up a random island. It's like an island we'll never go to. I forget what it was. But I was just like, what is this island? So I Googled it. And I started reading an article, and I was like, this article's just a little off. And Jess goes, it was probably written by a computer. And I was like, I kind of like put my shoulder up, and I was like, I don't think we've got computers writing articles now.
You didn't know?
Dude, a computer wrote the article.
Yeah.
The article had no human touch. And it was just like, whoa, what are we doing? We're about to lose a battle, man.
No. They just write. They can't even write normal. You sensed it like that. When we start not knowing, then I'll be scared.
I didn't sense it until I was told about it. So now I have.
But now you know.
But dude, from the last one to this one, like the robots have gotten so much smarter. Like we're done.
What article are you reading that wasn't just a Wikipedia of the island?
I just told you it's like a Visit This Island article.
Oh,
that was the whole story.
You didn't say it was like a welcome thing. I thought it was like a review of the island. What island was it?
I forget.
So you don't want to go?
I'm not going. I was never going there. I was just looking at islands late at night.
But do you want to go?
I want to go to a island.
You should go to those Australian ones up top. I sent you them one day.
Maldives.
No.
We're not going to any of those. They're too far.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go to Richmond Island.
Where's that?
Virginia.
I don't think Richmond's the island. I've been to some nice Virginia beaches.
Okay. So what island are you going to?
I don't know.
There's those party islands off Texas.
It's like spring break.
Yeah. Well, you go in the different seasons.
It's a bad time. No.
I think this guy didn't look at us.
We could end up at Hawaii.
It's a big island.
A Bora Bora type place. We'll see.
Hey, Bora Bora is really cool.
Shut up.
And you can do all the I've never been.
Right.
You can do all the movie, the couples retreat. Encouragement, that movie.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do those. That's Bora Bora.
Yeah.
You should go to Bora Bora.
I might. We'll see.
That hotel that's all glass?
I want to be in one of the little huts over the water.
Yeah. Like Bora Bora.
So we'll see.
You wear Speedo the whole time.
I think we'd fly to L.A., we'd stay a night with Trev, and then do the rest of the flight.
Sleep in his pool.
8 hours, 8 hours. Flying. So we'll see.
Sounds like you're doing it.
Nothing's booked, and Hawaii's kind of cool too. So
not as cool as Bora Bora. And you never know when those won't exist. There's a guy Hey, there's a guy down there. If you want to switch. Oh, dude. There's a guy down there. Yeah, because he's just staring out the window on a phone call. He's not going to just notice me. You see him?
Oh, I see him. He's not going to see you.
He almost did.
He's too low.
Yeah. Yeah. We're like 4 stories up. So it'd be like someone down there seeing us. No. Someone up there. Us seeing them.
Should we be more animated? Would that draw looks, you think?
At
Like,
this
are we
point,
in his peripherals? And, I mean, that would almost be a better look for us if we were just like, oh,
waving.
The camera a little bit. Sorry, snack. I mean, he's in there.
Yeah, you got them both, too. I centered him up. Does it zoom anymore? He did a weird move.
Does it zoom anymore? the creep. Yeah, he's now hiding behind his computer.
I think he's just doing like a backstretch sit, you know?
Yeah.
You like that position.
Yeah, I'm constantly stretching.
Dancing right now.
Yeah, kind of stretching my hips.
I just bought a bunch of these pants.
Not these, because these are the only brand of this ever made, but
No,
because of this
Lululemon, because I have a
Nice.
Lululemon in town.
these are knockoff. My mom got them for one Christmas. I don't know what that logo is. Ball sack?
It looks like a fiery leaf.
Broken Heart Ball Sack brand.
Tweet it out. What
Ad.
brand is this?
Hey, what brand are these?
You think I can Google fiery leaf brand?
I said, Brandy,
Fiery
you're good.
leaf.
What a good life we could. What a good.
Want to know what I haven't figured out?
Oh.
Oh,
That felt like
that
a
felt
look.
like a look.
That felt like an angry look. That felt
felt
like
like
a
a,
stop
are you-
looking at me.
Oh, look, we got someone top left. Oh, it looks like a woman in her
They
kitchen.
walked away.
But that can't be a
Up
woman in her
there,
kitchen. There's
yeah.
a bunch of chairs there.
I think that's like the chair room, I think, is the worst office room ever. Our guy's kind of squirming now. I wonder if that's us or
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, well, he's been uncomfortable. and up top,
Yeah.
what the woman just walked through
Yeah.
are like the plastic into a freezer, like hanging down drapes.
Hmm.
So I really wonder what that place is.
Maybe they're doing a science experiment. I feel like that's the only other place that you have those hanging down drapes.
I don't know what this place is that this guy's in because it just looks like a boring place to be.
It's everyone there has another screen, which I don't know. That's basically every office. So I thought that was gonna break it down. I've always had them as like bad architects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have them as money management type finance guys.
Really? I wouldn't want them with my money.
Zach had them as a independent sperm bank startup.
I have them renovating buildings in the city that like nobody else wants.
Oh, but
Yeah.
but then they realize, oh, no one wants these.
Yeah.
There's a lot of buildings empty in the suburbs these days.
Got yourself with that, huh?
I got Zach. And now because he liked it, I like it more.
Yeah. Thank you for apologizing, Zach.
That's the most Zach's laughed at something
And
I've said in a while.
buildings in the suburb.
All right. I think that's everything. He looked at us that second time for sure. He just might be the most impressive non-second looker I've ever known.
Yeah, man, I don't know. His mannerisms are giving me like, are the guys across the street looking at me vibes. And maybe I'm thinking that way because we are.
How funny would it be if this video ended with like our maintenance guy coming in and being like, "Oh shit,
Hey.
you are." All right, goodbye.